Welcome to Learn Salesforce CPQ. This is Pramod, and in this video I'm going to talk about recommended product plugins. So this is new features introduced recently, and with the help of this plugin we can set up the related product or recommended product, which will help sales rep to recommend a best suitable product to the client. So let's see how to set up that plugin and how to configure and how to use inside the code line editor. So to do so, I have to configure one custom object which will hold that recommended product relations. Well, this is not just one solution. In some of the scenario, you might need to configure with third-party service. But for this particular demonstration, I'll be having one custom object which will be storing the information about product and their recommended product. So I'm going to create a two custom field, and both the field will be lookup field related to the product. So this is the custom object. Once you set up the object, you will need to add the tab also to create a record. Alright, so the object is done. Now I'm going to create the fields. For time being, I'm going to add two lookup field. So product to ID, which will store the lookup field, and that will be used during plugin to compare against the existing product on the code. Alright, so here is my object and two custom fields. Okay, the second step will be to create a Apex class. So to save the time, I have already created a class in separate file. So this is my product search plugin class, which will be implemented by product recommended plugin. And don't forget to add the prefix SBQQ. And here recommend is the function that we need to override here. So within that, I can get the parameter like quote and quote lines, and with the help of existing product, I'm going to check against the records which was like created in the product recommendation object. So I've just simply copied and saved the class. So let's copy the name of the Apex class. And then you need to go to the package configuration. So install package, click on configure. Inside plugin tab, you can see recommended product plugin where specify an Apex class. So you just need to copy paste the name of that class. Click on save. So package configuration is done. So now let's go back to the product recommended object which was created earlier, and we need to create a few sample records. Anyways, like this is my fresh org, so I do have like very basic product. Okay, so this is my first record, like recommendation 1. So I'm going to simply associate 2 or 3 record. So let me add the genset 10 kilowatt with SLA silver. Let's add another one. Recommendation 2. Let's add some higher version. Okay, 15 kilowatt. So this time SLA gold is required. Okay. This is not required, but it will be visible as a recommendation. Okay, so our setup is done. So let's go to the code and see where we can see those options. Okay, so you need to add a custom actions as well. So add recommendation is the custom action that you need to activate. So after installing the latest CPQ package, you will be able to see this custom action. So you just need to activate this custom action. Now let's go to the code and see where you can see those options. So let me create a new code. Since this is my fresh org, so I don't have any validation, so I can simply create a code without opportunity and account. Alright, so let's open the code line editor by clicking edit lines. Save the price book. Okay, so here beside the add product, you can see the add recommendation button. So let's add the product. So I'm going to add the first product, let's say genset 10 kilowatt. Now let's click on add recommendation. So now this plugin will look for existing product on quote, and based on that it will recommend that okay, SLA silver is recommended for this particular quote. Now let's delete this and add another product. Let's choose 15 kilowatt. So SLA gold should be recommended. Okay, now click on add recommendation. Okay, SLA gold is there. Now let's try by adding both the product. Now in recommendation, we should see two product. Anyways, those will be based on how we configured the recommended product. We can have multiple product recommended for single product. So this is how product recommended plugin work.